TVHams.com is the official website of the Gentleman Grochowski Show. You can also go to Facebook. There's a Gentleman Grochowski fan page. Fan page, that's right. There's a couple of fans, 2 or 3. My mom and my aunt, trying to get my sister and my brother, but that's I got to bargain hard for them. And we also have YouTube. Check out all the videos from the Gentleman Grochowski Show, past and present. We happen to have a couple of gentlemen from Loaf of Bread Entertainment. We happen to have TC Onetake and Smoov.
Yes.
Smoov.
What's going on, man?
Tell us about your names. Those are very creative names.
TC Onetake is just my initials. I grew up with it. And,
TC. Top Cat.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
And,
I remember a cartoon back in the day.
Yeah,
Top Cat.
everybody used to always
What's
call
up,
me
TC?
that too. Yeah. And then Onetake is just a local group that we have. So, you know, I'm one part of that group, so TC Onetake.
And the other part is right next to you.
Yeah.
And that's Smoov.
Well, actually, there's other members.
Oh,
in
there's
that
multiple.
group.
Oh, really? Multiple?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then what came up? How did you come up with the name Smoov?
Funny story. When we were coming up, I was trying to figure out what my rap name is going to be.
Yeah, that's like an important thing.
And I was talking to my family about it, and my uncle was like, why don't you just go with B Smoov, because my first name's Brandon.
Okay.
He's like, go with B Smoov. I'm like, all right, sounds
Not
good.
smooth, TH, Smoov.
Smooth with a V, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives it a different...
But then I took the B away, and then I just left it smooth.
Yeah, that sounds smooth. That's
like
a smooth
it.
sound.
You like it?
I like it.
All right.
It sounds good to me. Tell us about growing up on the south side of Chicago and how important music is in your life.
Absolutely.
Well, growing up, you know, Chicago is a rough place.
Yeah, definitely. And it's getting rougher as time goes by. You
Yeah,
notice that?
yeah. The younger generation is,
Yeah.
you know, it doesn't have a lot of guidance. But fortunately, when we grew up, there was still a little guidance left. But it was still pretty bad. So I want to say maybe around 4th or 5th grade, I moved to the suburbs.
Okay.
And when I happened to come out there, I ran into Smoov and a couple other of my childhood friends, and we started doing the music or whatever. But yeah, South, you know, Chicago is just, it's a bad place, so we tried to get away from that.
Well, there's a lot of good sides to it, but just only a small portion of it's bad, but it gives it a bad, nationwide or worldwide, it gives it a bad name. For just like a couple spoiled apples, raw apple, what do you call it?
Yeah.
It's a great
It's a
town.
beautiful city. Downtown is beautiful. Everything.
A lot of talent.
A lot of people are friendly and they'll help you. Take the shirt off your back and give you up. But there's only a certain tiny pockets that there's bad. They don't show the good parts of Chicago. They don't show the bad parts.
And then the bad part is where I started. So my mom obviously wanted me to go in a different direction with music, so she tried to pull me away from it. But a lot of my family still stays in Chicago, so I'm always back and forth.
Are you working with music since you were 4 years old?
Yes.
What about music do you like?
I love beats.
Beats. Now, that's a drum? What is that? What is a beat?
Well, a beat would be a drum, probably a couple snares.
Hi-hat. You know, they're using a drum machine to actually create the music as opposed to a live band, even though we're looking for a live band right now.
Yeah, that's fine as well. But it always starts with the beat for me. I hear it. And then lyrics, I like to...
Boom, or something like that. Boom.
Maybe a little faster.
Yeah, but it was just something like that.
Yeah, most definitely. And then I come with lyrics, very open with them. I like to tell my story, things I've been through.
And how do lyrics come to you? Do you sit
just
down?
experience that I've been through. I sit down.
It's the freestyle master right here.
Yeah.
I sit down and it just kind of comes to my head, and whatever comes to my head first, I just put it on paper and then worry about it later.
Yeah, a lot of writers have different ways of coming up with music.
Yeah.
Like I said, I talked with someone you may guys know, Bria Starr. She likes to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Preferably at a bubble bath, I think. But now, do you guys have a special place you like to write music in? Is there a certain place that you always want to go there if you want to write a song?
I mean, for me, I would say being in the studio. I just love being in that environment where, you know, the music's
costs
playing.
a lot, though, that way, doesn't it?
It does cost a lot.
Yeah.
But when you have connections like our studio out in Chinatown, 18th Street, 329 West 18th Street, GTR Studios.
Okay.
That's where we do most of our work at, and that's how we get our motivation, man.
And they got some good food in the neighborhood, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, everywhere.
You know, there's no dogs running around?
No. I think I've seen like 2,
There's never
actually.
a dog in Chinatown.
Maybe a cat.
No strays.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
What about your musical influence?
A lot. But, you know, I try and go with my roots, Jay-Z's, Nas's, Tupac's, things of that nature. But I also like a lot of new school rap as well.
There's a lot of great music coming out of Chicago.
Yeah.
And Chicago's getting a good reputation for putting together some great young talent.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chance the Rapper.
Yeah,
he's doing major things for the city right now.
And he's doing it his way.
Absolutely.
He's not
independently.
Yeah, he's not going about the way that everyone else says you have to do it. He said, no, right? I guess that's how we did it, right?
Yeah,
I'm doing it my way.
Absolutely.
Which is the best way.
Yeah.
The best way.
And then you guys tell us about developing Take Mafia.
Onetake Mafia.
Onetake Mafia in school.
Well, it was just
high
like
school.
Yeah, high school.
Yeah.
High school. Well, we was a bunch of high school friends in what we call it, the foyer. And man, we was just rapping constantly. And we was like, you know what? Let's put it together. And there was so many of us, that's why we named it Onetake Mafia, because it was a good handful of us that was friends that rapped. And then we started, as we got older, being more individual and
this was in the suburbs.
Yeah, this was in the suburbs, yeah.
Absolutely.
But we were all from
Right.
different parts of the city, so I feel like we drawn together because of that. We were in an unfamiliar place and made magic.
You came up with a new album. It's going to be released soon.
Yes.
Breaking
yes,
Point,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Tell us about
yes.
that album, some of the songs on the album.
Oh, man.
Well, Breaking Point, it started off as a mixtape, and the mixtape did numbers. It was a very good mixtape. We put a lot of soul into it. And
Mixtape?
Yeah, mixtape is just pretty much
A promo before the album.
Exactly. And
Okay.
we're actually going to re-release the mixtape as Breaking Point on our new label, LOB, which stands for Loaf of Bread.
Loaf of bread.
Loaf of bread.
There you go. You can't go. You got to have a loaf of bread, right?
You got
Yes.
to.
Yeah.
got
You
to.
need it.
See, you get it. Most definitely. And speaking of that, you were speaking to Bria earlier. We actually are trying to collab with them and do more work with them as far as the music going. Shout out to Young Blaze too. So
Yeah.
Blaze.
Cool. And then tell us how important it is to come up with a gimmick to be discovered. Do you think it's important, or you think you don't need a gimmick?
I think it's more important to be yourself. You know, if you happen to, create a gimmick doing that, then that's good. I don't think you should try too hard. It takes away from your individuality. But
Absolutely.
a nice gimmick will always take you to the next level. But like I said, as long as you're yourself, you should be fine.
Yeah, just be your
Be
natural.
original.
Yeah, be you. Be you. And what have you learned about your life after you've been putting together music? What have you learned? What have you learned anything special that you maybe didn't know before you started putting all this together?
That music is, just the creative process, man. You can be anywhere and just music is right there. You know what I mean? That's why we get influenced from everything that we do. This here is a music influence for me right now.
Yeah.
It
Right about a fat guy.
Hey,
There was this fat guy. His shirt matched his hat.
See?
all that, man.
Number one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, look at that. I like that. Ooh, I like it. I like it. You guys have a website?
Yes, it's in the works right now, but it's Loaf of Bread, LOAFABREAD.com.
Okay. And then you guys, is your music online?
Yes, you can YouTube me, TC Onetake on YouTube. You go
TC
to-
Space Onetake.
Space Onetake.
Okay.
And you can also find me on Facebook, TC Onetake.
Okay. And then we'll put a link to that on TVHams.com, the official hub of the Gentleman
Yes.
Grochowski Show, YouTube, Facebook, and everything else. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a Gentleman Grochowski Show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a Gentleman Grochowski Show. Everybody, don't you know? It's the Gentleman Grochowski Show. Everybody, don't you know? It's the Gentleman Grochowski Show.